SoCal Bob. That's right, Big Bob. On the 23rd of the month. I'm pretty sure it's the 23rd day of January. I'll have to double check here and see. Oh, so busy today. Crazy. Just starting out the day, but it's like super busy. Yeah, 23rd all day. Yeah. So, how are you? And what is God doing in your life? I was just talking to a fella last night, and he said, "Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy?" I thought, it wasn't that crazy. I mean, and I asked, I said, "Where do you get these ideas from?" Because he'll come up with these ideas. I'm like, I never thought that in my life. I would never think that. And yet he presents it like that's something that everyone's thinking. I'm like, that's very different. I guess someone somewhere out there is thinking. Obviously, this person's thinking of that. So I had a great interaction just now with a very, very godly soul. I'll put it that way. I try to always keep anonymity so that you don't ever write me up and say, "Bob, I told you not to tell nobody about that." And you wasn't fixing it. You told everybody. Well, I don't ever have photos and, emails. And so, I see what's happening here. There's a big situation here. A fire truck, and I'm going about 2 miles down. Let me just turn this around and see if we can. It's a Pasadena fire, and so there's the car being towed away, and I'll tell you, things are hopping and snapping here, and that's why it took so long. So, you and you tune in every day, or a lot of you tune in every day. There's 100, 200 people who tune in every day, and sometimes less, but my hope is that you'll be encouraged to dive into faith. You'll be encouraged to give Jesus your heart a little bit more. And one of my fellowship times this morning, I got this long text, and it was reminiscent of my text. And so if you don't know the trick, let me show you. You touch the screen until a bubble comes up below. And it's going to have all these options. It's going to have option. And choose the option that says speak. And then guess what? You can have a great conversation with someone. They can share their heart. Because I can say something like, "Yeah!" And you're just sitting there going, why did he do that? Why did he say, "Yeah"? What was he say, "Yeah" about? And at least a lot of questions. Did someone just get, a bucket of water, cold ice water over their head? Yeah. Did someone just accept Jesus? Oh, that's so sweet. Did he get a discount at the store and he got the shirt for free? You just wonder, why is... So I like to tell a complete story and not just, or someone can say, "Ouch!" You go, "What happened? Was it a black-widow spider? Was it a snake? Did a cat bite him? Did somebody just put a needle on his chair? What happened?" So that's why I tend to be explaining things so that you can understand them. Because I think that there's a lot of room for misunderstanding, and as people are, pick your part. How about that? All right, the guy's going about 5 miles an hour there on the number 2 lane. Giant truck, big overhang. He's going so slow. This morning I was going down to work the gate at the school, and this person from out of state, I won't say what state, Texas, because I don't want to embarrass anybody from Texas. But when I was doing my Teamsters training 40 years ago plus, the guy said one of the warning signs, and he gave several warnings, and one of them was people with out-of-state license plates. So this guy was from out of state, and he pulls up to a perfectly good intersection. There's no stop sign, there's no yield sign, there's no reason in the green earth why he should be stopped, and he stopped there. And the other person behind him is stopped there. It's like a comedy routine from the 60s. There was a famous comedian who I won't mention because it's kind of controversial. But this guy had this whole thing about how there was a hill, and at the top of the hill, somebody had gone to the Army Navy store and picked up a stop sign, and then he sat on his porch and watched all the yin yangs get to the top of the hill and have to stop. And this is back when cars weren't automatic. A lot of cars were not automatic, and so by the time you stop, and then you have to shift from neutral. You have to shift from second gear into first gear, and you have to you have to push the clutch in, take off the brake, put the car in gear, hit the gas. By the time you do all that, you're rolling backwards. There's a hill like that in Echo Park, and I never totally stopped. You come and get me, coppers. Go ahead. You'll agree. You cannot completely stop because it's so severe that if you try to really stop, you're rolling backwards, and it's like really tricky. And the problem is, people behind you, they're like bumper, but they're right on top of you. Like, you'd be in an accident if you tried to do it. So I don't know where we're going. I'm totally lost at this point. But the thing is that we as believers, we want to be clear. We want to be doing our very, very best. And I want to make sure that things are really clear. So today I got a wonderful, wonderful text from one of my family in the kingdom, a kingdom family member. That narrows it down. Last night I was at an event out on Whittier Boulevard, the Lord of Hosts Ministries. If you want to go out and check out the Lord of Hosts Ministries, Arlene is the pastor, and really good people there. My friend Johnny, I met at the men's fellowship on Saturday at the Denny's, through Bethel Temple, which is on Del Mar. I mean, I'm getting to know this LA area really well. So I was there with my daughter, just innocently having my little beans and weenies and the little chips, and I had a piece of pizza. I didn't have the crust. I just cut all that off. So we're bad people. We didn't have the dry crust. So, and I still gained 4 pounds. And they had Krispy Kreme donuts though, and they had ice cream cake because a brother had just gotten out of jail and he was celebrating being out of jail. So it was an amazing night. But being in fellowship is so important. This person, I can share, it's a lady. This lady that I work with at Poly Pavilion was there in the meeting at the potluck. I'm like, no way. And I said, hey. And I called her name out. And she said, yeah, but hey. And we got a selfie picture. Oh my gosh. Cars are just stopped here. This is scary. And I'm going at 60 miles an hour. And over there, they're dead stop, just like 3 lanes away. I don't know what's going on. The people are just like, The number one thing is, they're over there at number 4 lane to get off the 5 freeway, which is about 4 miles from here. And they're just over there like lemmings in the number 4 lane. And I'm like, get the number 1 lane. I'm going to go on the 5 north too. But I will, at the last minute, I will zip over. I don't want to wait in that heavy traffic. And it's very, very dangerous. All right. So, are you reading God's Word today? Have you read the Word? Have you thanked the Lord? And are you in fellowship? I'm fellowship with people even as I drive along here. Even as I drive along, I'm fellowshipping. I am thanking the Lord for my life, thanking Him for health. And I noticed that my muscles are sore today. And I kind of accredit it to the fact that I didn't have the bun on the hot dog, but I had a hot dog, and maybe that wasn't the best idea. Although I normally like hot dogs. And I had some beans, and I had probably, I don't know what it was. I just feel kind of achy this morning. So I took a little of Advil. I didn't have my ibuprofen for some reason somewhere here, but I had the Advil. We'll see what happens. Just a little bit of medication there to kind of ease up the muscles, and that, by the time I get moving, it's going to help too. I'm going out to Agoura Hills. I'm going to work on a barn and just paint like a little maniac. I got to stop by Costco, get some petrol, a little fuel, a little ethyl in the old car. I don't ever put ethyl in the car. I just use regular 87, whatever the 87 is. That's good enough. Good enough for government work, my dad would always say. That's one thing my dad taught me. He'd always say, good enough for government work. And you just thought, well, okay. If you work as a private contractor, you couldn't get away with it. But in the government, it's all right. At least they finished it. All right, that's it from here. I will talk to you soon. I love you, I love you, I love you. And be safe and be close to Jesus. As I think about my day and I think about the fellowship that I have all day long, I'm praying that all of us could be closer to Jesus, closer to the Father. Let the Holy Spirit reign in our hearts, souls, and minds. Yeah, the freeway's over a mile away and people are over there. But then there's big openings coming up here. I can see them. So, all right, that's it from here. I'll talk to you soon. If you have questions, comments, if you want to text me, I'm not going to go on Telegram or WhatsApp or any of that stuff. I'm just an old guy. I just want to just use my telephone. I pay for it, might as well use it. It's 213-713-8954. And if you're a Christ follower, if you're a person of God and you have questions, let me know. I'd be glad to talk to you and we could have a little chat. Yay. Not chat GPT or whatever that is, but just have a conversation. And that'll be it. I'll talk to you soon. And guess what? I've got another little bit here and I can finally get out of this lane. There's big cement trucks and I mean, this is bizarre, all this traffic. All right. And then on 5 North where I'm going, there's only 2 lanes. So that's why the traffic is kind of blocked up here. All right. Well, welcome to California. I'll talk to you soon.